Hi guys, have you ever sit in those life-altering exams that your life is completely different afterwards? And I'm not talking about those exclusive exams that you took for your career advancement or maybe for your PhD diploma. I'm talking about it's almost like a mandatory exams that everyone has to go through when you are a student. And we have such exams in China and it's called Gaokao and it's happening in just 3 days. Thousands and thousands of students are going to take their Gaokao, the college entrance examination for the universities, in just 3 days on the 7th and 8th of June this month, which is why I'm making this video and talk about the Gaokao system and how it has been affected on us. In the subsequent video, I plan to talk about what do I think about this system, because apparently it's a little bit controversial, not just in China, but also overseas as well. People have a lot of myth and debates around this topic, which is why I think I want to address to it. So first things first, I've been repeating the word Gaokao so many times, I'm sure by now you should know how to pronounce it. But I just want to take a minute and explain it so briefly. Now, Gao indicates 高中, which literally means high school. Now, 考 indicates 考试, it's like examination. So, 高考 indicates that is that examination that the high schoolers took in order to go to the university. Now, the university, we say 大学. Every year, thousands of students attending Gaokao so that they can be admitted to their dream school. How does that work in our educational system? We have 6 years for the elementary school. Alright, you graduated, you enter into middle school, and that is another 3 years. And afterwards, you go to high school, 3 years, and you go into the university. Usually, if you are not a medical student, that means 4 years of study. Afterwards, that is graduate school, varies from school to school. Some places are 2 years, for example, like mine, and some places are like 3 years. For medical students, it's like universal, they always have longer years of studying. So, and then you go to PhD, that is another story. It really depends on how many times that you're spending on your study, right? And now for Gaokao, that is a solely writing exam. So everything you learned, you cannot show your charisma, you cannot show anything. Everything you learn has to put in black and white on that piece of paper, and that paper determines your life, your fate, your future husband or your future girlfriends. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's pretty much like that. For your doubts, what if you failed at Gaokao? What are the other options? Well, you can always choose to read another year and try again. So that is option number 1. Option number 2, you go for a lower college. It's more like a technician school, something like that, for special training. And then alternatively, you can go straight to work as well. Now, some people might have a family business, usually it's a small business to attend to, so they can go back and arrange some business stuff. That is also an option. But it's a universal phenomenon that you need a higher diploma to secure a better job. So most people will choose to try it again. Or maybe try again after a couple of years working in the society and thinking that they might need to improve themselves in terms of diploma or experiences regarding that subject. So that is a possible choice as well. To this point, you might be thinking, well, that's not too bad. We have similar exams in our countries as well. But why Gaokao is so fundamentally important for China's educational system and why it is so controversial, I'm going to talk about it in the next episode. That will help you to have a better understanding about this very exam that really plays a pivotal role in every student's life in China. If you like this video, please feel free to share it and let more people who are curious about Chinese educational system get to know a little bit about it. And if you are curious about how the Gaokao is really affecting on Chinese students, you should watch my next episode. I'm Stephanie, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.